Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to focus on information gathering using a tool called Legion. So if you're using Kali Linux 2020 and upwards, instead of Sparta, you will find that Kali Linux nowadays comes with a tool called Legion. So Legion is just a fork version of Sparta with improved features. If you don't have it installed, it's as easy as sudo apt install Legion, and right away you'll have it installed on your machine. So I already have it installed. You will notice that I'm using Parrot, I'm not using Kali Linux. So let me just run the tool, sudo, and just like that we should have it up and running in no time. So Legion tool is a super extensible and semi-automated penetration testing framework. It's very easy to operate. You have this nice graphical user interface. So we have three panels. We have a panel for the host, a panel for the services, and another one down here for the processor or the log, the outputs. So all these options allow pen testers to quickly find and exploit attack vectors on hosts, such as ports, the services that might be running. Then another thing that has been added is automatic detection of CVEs in this tab here. Those are the common vulnerabilities and exposures. Then it also provides services like automatic Recon and scanning with Nmap, WhatWeb, SSLizer, Varnabs, and all that, including Hydra, Nikto, and Directory Buster. We also have almost 100 auto-schedule scripts that are added to it. They are auto-scheduled because they just run without your input. So I think it's just wonderful. So there's some changes here. So for example, Legion uses Python 3.6 instead of 2.7. It also has real-time auto-saving of project tasks and results. So in this case today, we are going to do some basic port scanning of our target, which is a Metasploitable 2 machine. It's right here running on a Docker container. So if I do ifconfig, then I'm going to grab the IP here, just copy it, come to Legion. So clicking on this plus icon, it will enable us to add a host. Then you can do port ranges, you can do host like you can do hosts like domain names and all that. Then down here we have some selections, easy and hard. You can choose to run an Nmap host discovery first or staged Nmap scan. Then you can also do some timing here. So to give you an overview of these scans: paranoid, sneaky, polite, normal, aggressive. This is where you tell Nmap to scan at a specific speed. So by default it goes with aggressive. So if you choose to do paranoid, it will be very slow. Then we also have insane. So I'm just going to leave everything as it is. There's no need for you to tweak it, but if you want quick results, you can also do insane if you want to. But just to tell you something, that this video is in the context of ethical hacking. We are not doing we don't encourage the illegal hacking of other people's networks or systems. Everything in this channel and in this video is in the context of ethical hacking. So I'm just going to paste the IP So you will notice here you are also given an example. We can add a single IP, a range of IPs, host names in this section. So in order to add multiple targets, you can simply separate them with a semicolon. Then there's also option down here. Everything we just leave it as it is. So in Nmap, in this mode selection, if you do easy mode by default, so by default easy mode we will get Nmap scanning options like stage scan and Nmap host discovery. In hard mode we get options like host discovery, custom port scanning, and custom discoveries. So let's go about scanning the Metasploitable 2 machine. I have put the IP there, the target IP. Let's just submit it. So it should come up here. Sorry. Yep, it's right here now. So as the scan will be going on, you will get more information coming in. You will see the progress of the scans down here. Then the services, like for example here, we have the services, the scripts. If you have any scripts that are being thrown at the target, you'll see them here. So we already have information down here. We have port 25, port 80, 137, 139, 445, 336 open. Then the protocol behind the port, TCP. We also have a UDP here. So TCP is the protocol most widely used by the internet. Then we have UDP. So UDP is used for things like streaming. So whenever you're using YouTube, you're using the UDP protocol. Then we have the state of the ports, if they're open, closed, or filtered. Then the name of the service behind it and the version of the service. Then you'll notice that yes, the scripts, just like I mentioned, if there were any scripts that were being used, they will be displayed here. Then information about the targets. We already have information like it's a Linux machine, so we know that the Metasploitable 2 is a Linux machine. Then we have CVEs. Sorry, you also have open ports here. We have closed open ports are 12. Then filtered ports are 65,516. So by default there are 65,535 total ports that you can configure on your network. So we have CVEs here. If there are any vulnerabilities discovered, they will be displayed there. Then some notes. Screenshot of the port 80. We know that there's a web server. If you come here, services, there's a web server running Apache here. So we have a screenshot of the web server. We have web applications that are contained in. So Metasploitable 2 has these vulnerable web applications that you can also scan or hack in a legal and safe environment. We have Twiki, PHP, MyAdmin, Utility, DVWA, that is DEM vulnerable web application, WebDAV. So it's a great tool. So Metasploitable is just a way for you to hack without getting into trouble. Then we have SMTP here. We have some information, simple mail transfer protocol. We see all these people that we have mail that exist. We have root. Then we have MySQL default. Then you'll notice here what I mentioned before, Hydra in action here. So one target was successfully completed and one valid password was found, and that is root. So that means there is no password there. There's only a username root. So the MySQL database has a root as a username, and then there's no password. It's a blank password. Then we have we have a Postgres database also running. So we have a Postgres database also running here. Then Legion also did some brute forcing for you, just like that. We have a login, Postgres, and a password proxies. So you can use these details to log in into the Metasploitable Postgres database. Then FTP default, just like that. We also have the Legion tool did some brute forcing on the FTP. We have a login anonymous and password anonymous. So this is a very great tool for you to do some port scanning. Remember, port scanning is a very important phase of ethical hacking. The information that you gather in the port scanning phases will determine your success in the attack. Okay, so it's very important. So that's it for today, guys. Please drop your comments down there. Tell me what you think about the tool. Have you ever used it before? Did it help you? Let me know. And please don't also forget to subscribe. I'm going to do more and more videos from now on. Thank you and God bless you. See you in the next video.